It's Monday. It's Monday night. It's
Yeah.
8:15. At this time tomorrow, we would have played the first 45, or coming up to the first 45 minutes in the Notts v MK Dons game. Good evening, Harry. How you doing?
Good evening, Mark. I'm all right. How are you?
Not bad. I got over the weekend at being at Baseford United. It was cold for the
Yeah,
first half.
that was fun. It was,
It,
yeah. I couldn't
but
feel my hands.
it seems a long time ago since we beat Bristol Rovers.
Yeah, it does.
NCFC 5 N5T reckons we're going to win 3-0 tomorrow. The
Really
team
good.
is good enough to beat. Let me just move. I can't move that now. I think, and I said this to Harry before we was on thingy, that I think we're going to win 4-2.
Yeah.
I think we'll be 2-0 down at half time. I just feel that second half kicking towards the Kop. But they're going to swap us around, so it won't be towards the Kop, it'll be towards the family stand. And we'll score 4 crackers. I mean, the good news
Hopefully.
is Jody's back fit.
Yeah.
Rob McDonald's back fit. But on the other hand, there's flu going around the first team.
What, again?
Yeah, there's flu going around there, so you don't know who's going to be in this side or who ain't going to
No,
be
you
in this
don't.
side.
Yeah.
And I think we've got to just be positive, haven't we? We've got to play
That's
positive.
all we can do, innit? All we can do. Don't drop our heads. Because they're going to be a good team. They are a good team.
Yeah, but they do slip up as well. They've lost around about the same amount of games as us. And on any given day, anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's what League 2 is, and obviously what football is. Anyone can beat anyone, so it's just who shows up on the day.
The only thing what worries me is when we came back from the international break, when we played Barnet, we didn't look that great.
We didn't look that great, but we've still got a win, which is all we can do, really. Isn't it?
So having that weekend off for having no match, which MK Dons played Oldham in the FA Cup, we had the weekend off. So you can either come back fresher, or you can come back weaker and not at the races. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Shall we have a look who we think? We should have a look who we think is going to start tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do.
Obviously, we didn't know. I didn't know Jody was fit when I did mine. I think you did yours. I did mine this evening before the interview. I seen the interview. So you've got Dennis up front, where I've got Jar.
Yeah.
Then you've got Grant and is that Bennett?
Bennett's, yeah, in the midfield. Well, Cam.
And then you've got Jarvis. Is it Robinson? You got
Robertson, Norburn, and Cerula.
And then you've got what? Ness, Platt, and Badu. So how come you haven't got Macari there then?
I don't know. It's like I was like, I'm in a moment to like see if he can come into the team, but I think this has just been solid so far. I mean, so has Macari, but and obviously with Platt and McDonald coming back, it's going to be a tough one. But I thought Ness has been playing well, so I'll put him in.
See, I went for Roos, and then you got Macari, Platt, Badu, then you got Cirola, Iapenda, got Robinson. But then I would change, knowing that Jody's fit. I would change. I'd start Jody, and have Bennett coming on in the second half. I'd still leave Jarvis up there, and then Grant, and then still have Jatta.
Well, I mean, I didn't know Jody was going to be in the team. Obviously, that's why I picked Bennett. But now, obviously, hearing that, I might change. Possibly Bennett for Jody. Keep Jody in that position where Bennett is, and still keep Jarvis out wide.
I think. See, we've got to be really like streetwise for tomorrow, because I watched MK Dons, not on Saturday in the FA Cup, but the week before. And they tend to go down. They go down for some like They're always trying to get
Yeah,
a penalty, you know what I mean? Always.
yeah, they are. Yeah, all the
I,
time.
I just think we've got to be on our A game tomorrow night. I mean, I'd love Dan Crowley to start just because I'd love him to play because of that reaction and that crowd from last season where it was an amazing crowd. I ain't heard Meadow Lane, probably the Bourne would be, say, like,
Yeah, sort of
the
like that.
same sort of atmosphere. But that atmosphere for like a full 90 minutes was amazing. But
I mean,
would you play Dennis instead in the number 10 and go 2 up?
I don't know, but I think Jota's just been off it really, hasn't he? Recent in the last couple of games. And Dennis, I know he scored that goal against. He got lucky with that goal against Bristol. Where it was his deflection into the. I'm guessing it was in the middle. I don't, because you can't really say it was bottom right corner, was it? So I think Dennis has been performing a bit better as well. So I'll put Jota on the bench for me to come on, obviously, to have those 2 up front if we need.
But knowing that there's a flu bug going around, and I've had it since the last home game. And yesterday I was totally fine. Today I feel a bit like I did a few days ago. So we don't know who's out of the first team who's going to be fit or who's going to
Yeah.
be well enough to play.
I mean, all we're going to know is when the lineups come out, don't we?
Yeah.
So.
And then we've got the referee. He's only had 2 games this season in League Two, from what I was reading. In them 2 games, he's given out 7 yellow cards. I think 1 red card as well, and a penalty. And if you look at his overall stats, he does like a yellow card.
Yeah. I think most of it, yeah, referees like a yellow card, don't they?
But 122 games, he's given out 349 yellow cards, 14 reds. And that's an average of 2 point. I can't really see that. I think it's 2.8.
2.86.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2.86 per game. So three cards a game.
I mean, Robbo needs to be careful, don't he?
Yeah, Robbo. There's Robbo, and who else is on 4 yellows?
Badu.
So you don't want a game where both of them get booked.
No, because then they're going to miss, obviously, our next game is in Grimsby.
Yeah, because that'd put them out of the Grimsby game as well. So
yeah,
you sort of like juggling that. Do they usually get booked in the same game? I ain't seen that. I ain't looked at them stats to see whether they do. But I think we've got to start positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I would like to see a game where we, like the Bournemouth game, we go 2-0 down, and then we come out in the second half and we absolutely run riot.
Batter them in the second half.
And if we beat MK Dons, then it's sort of like, it's like a statement, sort of like winning to, like, it sends a message like, well, because they are beatable, that we can go out
Any
and beat
team's
them.
beatable. Any team's beatable.
But then we could lose to, I don't know, Newport. We could lose to Shrewsbury. We could lose to Oldham. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just a league. Anyone can beat anyone. It's just unpredictable, really. You think a team's doing so well, like, for example, when Junningham played Harrogate, Junningham unbeaten in so many games. Harrogate turned up and they won. This league is unpredictable.
But I do think we have more of a upper hand on MK Don since we returned back to return back to the league. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we have the better form going in.
Because last season we had a double. We did the double over him last
The
season.
double. Yeah, scoring 3 goals at home, 2 away, I think.
Right, shall we move on to all the other games tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do.
Let me just find where the list is. I had it.
You did have it.
I did have it. It was say Barnet Bristol Rovers. I think this is going to be an interesting one. But I still think Barnet will probably win that 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, this will be probably what Bristol Rovers is it 10 defeat in all competitions, 9 in the league. They lose this on
Didn't they win in the
Tuesday,
Virtue, though? Didn't they get a win in the Virtue?
but they lost in the FA Cup, didn't they?
Yeah, but in the Virtue, they
I
got a
think.
win, didn't they?
Well, yeah. So I mean, this will be the ninth league defeat in a row if they do lose. But Barnet not really been impressive lately, have they? But I can see it being a 1-1 draw.
Then we've got Barrow Tranmere. I don't know, I just feel Tranmere will probably win this one 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really play that well against Grimsby. They had 2 shots, which obviously the 2 goals came from. So, and then Barrow, I don't know, they did beat us back on early on in the season where we wasn't playing our best stuff, were we at the time? So, I think Tranmere will win this one. I think it'll be close again. I think it'll be 2-1.
Bromley Crawley, I think Bromley good at home. I could say 2-1 Bromley.
Yeah, Bromley good at home, but I don't think Corney's been good away so far. So I'm going to give it a 3-0 win for Bromley.
Cambridge Chesterfield. Cambridge are better at home. Chesterfield a lot of
Yeah,
draws. You got to think that their look's gonna change. They can't play as badly as they have been playing, even though they're picking up points. Not many wins, a lot of draws in that. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Chesterfield win. Just so everybody
yeah.
don't say I'm being biased. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean Cambridge they're good at home. They haven't been playing good away, they haven't really, have they recently? But they're at home. I don't think they have lost a game at home yet. I'm not 100% sure. It's just feel they have been playing well, but getting a point there and then on the board. So I think it's going to be a Cambridge win. I think it's just going to be a 1-0 win for Cambridge. It's going to be a tight game.
Fleetwood Salford. I think this one, a cold, miserable Tuesday night in Fleetwood. I think Fleetwood will win that 1-0.
Yeah, Fleetwood obviously beating Newton Town in the FA Cup I believe, on Saturday on penalties, I believe. And obviously Salford picking up a win on Friday night, 2-1 against Leighton Orient. So both teams coming into with a win on the last game, but I think Fleetwood will just edge it 2-1.
And then we've got sort of like more of a relegation sort of like bottom half table clash, Harrogate Accrington. So I don't know. This was I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw.
Yeah, tough really. Harrogate and Accrington not really doing that well in the league. Sounds like a boring game, don't it? As a fan of both teams, but I think it'll be a draw, but I don't think it'll be 0-0. I think it'll be 1-1.
And then obviously what is your Notts MK Dons prediction?
Oh, I don't know. I hope it's what you said because that'll be a great performance. Well, not in the first half, but in the second half. But I hope it's a good all-round performance from start to finish. So I'm gonna go 3-1 Notts.
And then we've got Shrewsbury, Grimsby Town. See, I do fancy Shrewsbury, but also Grimsby. I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm going to go for a nice scoring 3-3.
Shrewsbury, Grimsby. Grimsby's they got a win in the FA Cup, and obviously last time out in the league they haven't been playing that well. They lost to Tranmere. I thought they were a better team though, so yeah, I think Grimsby will win this one. I'll say 3-1.
And then we've got Swindon, Cheltenham. I think Swindon, big good win on Saturday against Bolton, 4-0. But then you back to the bread and butter in the league on a Tuesday night. When you've had such a good win against the team on the Saturday,
Above you. Yeah.
like when Grimsby beat Man United in the League Cup, it's in the Carabao Cup. It's like sometimes it goes against thingy. You rock up at another grand, and you get beat. So
I think they
I
were
can
home
see
to Bristol
Shrews,
Rovers, I think they were home to Bristol Rovers on after that.
yeah. So Swindon versus Cheltenham. I'm gonna go Cheltenham, just a 2-0 win.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they did beat a side in League One, but in Bolton Wanderers 4-0, I believe it was. But then from the FA Cup to the league is completely different. But I think it's going to be a boring 0-0.
And then we've got every Notts fan's favourite police Crew against Newport. I don't know.
When will
This is a tough
Newport win a
one.
game?
I'm one of Newport's biggest fans, and I don't want to see him go out of the league because I like going to Newport. But I can't. Even though they've got new manager Christy Refutes, I don't see enough in that side to have got the fight to go to Crew and come out with all 3 points. But then it's a Tuesday night, and strange things happen on a Tuesday night in the middle of December. Well, beginning of December. But I still can't see him winning.
Kind of in the middle now, aren't we?
Yeah, so I can't still see him winning. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to bite my tongue and say Crew are gonna win this. I don't know, 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, I watched them against Brotherwood on Sunday. They did not offer anything at all, did they, going forward? And then I thought defensively they were shocking as well. I mean, losing to a National League side is not great, but losing 3-0 as well, that's not great as well. But if this FA Cup for you, anything can happen. But I think you got to feel sorry for the Newport fans at the moment, not playing well, bottom of the league. But it's a Tuesday night, anything can happen. So that's why I'm going to back Newport in winning 2-1.
That one's a Wednesday night though.
Wednesday night, same thing.
And then Oldham, they take on the league. The team at Walsall at the top of the league. God, I can't get my words out. Usually this is at the beginning. So, yep, league leaders go to Oldham on Wednesday night. See, you got contracts. Oldham got beat at MK Dons in the FA Cup.
Walsall beat Gateshead in the FA Cup on Sunday, I think.
So this is, you've got like one team what won, one team what lost,
and then one team that lost. Yeah.
Who's you'd like to say, and you'd think, hands down, we played Oldham and we beat them 3-1, obviously, but Oldham are better at home than they are away.
Yeah.
But at the moment, is this Walsall train sort of going to stop where they seem just to get the results? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I mean, Oldham play better at home. Walsall, it's normally around this time of the year where they bottled it last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
well, no, it was later. It was back.
later.
They played us, weren't it? The second time they played us.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I think that was probably was it January? Something in January.
Like February.
I believe.
It was after Nathan Lowe went back, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, going to Gateshead, a National League side, and going to Oldham, two completely different teams, aren't they? So
two completely
two
different
grounds as well. So I'm gonna go with Oldham win. I'm gonna go 2-1.
Yeah, it's a tough one. These games are tough on a Tuesday night.
They are.
So you don't know how players are going to turn up. You could have like figures where some players like, well, if I get a red card, straight red, I'm going to miss the next 3 games, and that rules them out for Boxing Day. You know what I mean? They get like a nice day off, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So you've got there's an alternative. So if you want New Year and Christmas off, you've got to get it like after the second game. No.
Walsall,
like the 20th, innit? You got to get it like the
20th, yeah.
Because that rules you out for Boxing Day and
New Year's Day and
New Year's Day.
So it'd be the 26th, the 29th, and the 1st.
Yeah. So you got all them like permutations with cards and everything, but we've got two. You got Badu and you got Robinson on yellow cards. Could we? That we if they both got yellow cards tomorrow night, going to Grimsby on Saturday, that would weaken the side a lot.
Yeah. It would, yeah.
Especially with you got Ollie, what could come in midfield. But like McDonald and Ness are more central midfielders, defenders.
Defenders, yeah.
Defenders. Badu is more left-sided, isn't he?
Yeah, left-sided, yeah.
So I'm sure McDonald's played out there on the left before.
Maybe. Can't remember.
I'm sure I've seen him. What did he play on the right when he came in?
I think he
last
played
season. He played on the right, didn't he?
Yeah, now he's like, since Platt's got injured, he's more in the middle now, isn't he? But with Platt coming back, we'll see. I don't know if he'll go back on the right now or not.
There was a game at Meadow Lane where he came on and he was like absolutely awful.
Yeah. What game?
Oh, no, he started the game, didn't he? It was under Maynard, and he started the game and he would clear the ball and just give it straight to the player and everything. It was a nightmare.
It was.
But this season is so much improved.
Yes, yeah.
And I'd say he's even better than Platt this year.
Well, Platt's been injured, so yeah, I would agree with you there.
Even before Platt got injured this season.
Well, yeah.
When McDonald came in, I thought he performed it way better than Platt had performed this season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So would you think do you think Jarvis will start or not?
I hope so, because he's been playing well recently. I don't think. Did he play the last game? No, he didn't, did he?
No.
Because Marge Raway was on the bench out of nowhere. He came back from the North Pole. I hope to see Will Jarvis play, because he's a good player, and you're obviously wasting the talent if you don't let him play. So I hope he plays.
And obviously with Tyrese all out, you've got that free number 10 slot. Jody don't work in that 10 slot.
No,
I
don't,
always think, like with Bennett, he's better coming off the bench.
Yeah, like giving that more attacking option when needed in the second half.
So, I don't know. This time tomorrow, we'll be either bouncing up and down, singing our hearts out, booing Dan Crowley if he actually gets to play, but I can't see it. Or
I hope he does. I hope he does.
Or we'll be like, what just happened?
Well, I mean, if we play good and get a draw, I wouldn't mind that. But if we play bad and still get a draw, it's going to feel like a loss. But then if we lose terribly, then that's not going to be great.
Yeah. But even I'd take a 1-0 win. You know what I mean? Like, play like with
play
11 players on the pitch.
And then get a last
ride
minute
our luck a lot
yeah.
and then nick it. That'd be good. Like, nick it in the last minute. You know what I mean?
What, like a smash and grab at home?
Yeah. Like, but
yeah,
you know what I mean, though? Like, be under the cosh. Because I think...
Yeah.
Like, last week, like, 10 days ago, Bristol Rovers, we was under the cosh even before Tyrese Hall got sent off, but we was more under the cosh once he got sent off.
Because I think we had more of the pressure going into it because they lost their last 8, and it would have been typical of not to give them their first win. So we was under the cards a little bit, and then obviously that red card made it more nervous going into it. But we hold our own. Our defence was solid. Our goalkeeper came out of nowhere making saves left, right, and centre. And obviously bringing on Matty Dennis was a good choice and Keller Gordon, because Keller Gordon made the pass to him, then a shot deflection into the back of the net. I think it was 86th minute it went in, and we just came away with a win.
But I think we looked better when we went down to 10 men. I think it sort of helped us. You know what I mean? It gave us that drive.
I thought we did. Like, obviously we're going to have to play better because we don't have an extra player on, so we're going to have to obviously play better than they do, which I thought we did. But then I think Roos came into the game after 20 minutes because I thought he was a bit nervous in those first 20 minutes, but he got better afterwards.
Yeah, he made that mistake and didn't he, where he passed that
Yeah.
ball, and they had like 3 chances from the resulting corner from his mistake. But after that, he was absolutely awesome, man of the match. Now tomorrow, it's different gravy. We all pay an admission fee, so we're entitled to our opinion. If he does some hours tomorrow night, it changes. It's football. It changes game to game, performance, and like
Oh,
Keller Roos ain't no like
he
21
ain't no
year
super
old. He ain't
keeper.
no Aidan Stone who's at the beginning of his like footballing
Keller,
career, is experienced. So you know
yeah.
what I mean.
I mean,
But
if he does do a bad performance, I think there'll be a mixed boost for Dan Corley or Keller Roos.
you know what I mean though. So the only way he's gonna sort of like, if the mistakes are cut out, and people are
Yeah.
gonna criticize you whether he's a professional sportsman. If he's making mistakes and it's costing you points and positions in a league table, then people are going to say something. You can't just have the praise. You've got to have there's that balancing.
The
You know what I mean?
stick of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have the carrot without the stick, and you can't have the stick without the carrot. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you got you got to have a bit thick skin. Now, if he was a younger goalkeeper, people would probably give him a bit more slack because they're learning the trade. But he's an older goalkeeper, been around the block, and you get paid well for that, being in goal. You know what I
No,
mean?
you do. Yeah.
But the rest of the thing, I just want to see a decent performance. I'd like to see us come from behind and win the game.
I mean, I hope they don't switches around and hopefully we see the goals at my end.
But I don't want us to go in 1-0 at half time and then like
Lose our Reds and like lose the
well, it's
lead
not
or
lose
something.
our heads. It just feels like, I don't know. And this goes back under like Maynard.
Maynard, yeah.
We'd go in at 1-0 and we won't really try in the second half. We thought we've done enough. A bit like the Brackley when we 2-1 up against Brackley.
Do I have to go back to that?
Well, we'll go back to Warsaw last year and the season before. We're 1-0 up at half time, we're at home, and you come out and you just don't feel like we're pushing up and we're giving them more time on the ball. We're sitting further and further back. Even Bromley at home, where we drew 1-1. Colchester, where we drew 1-1 at home.
Yeah,
I don't want to feel like that in the second half.
Because I mean, going back to Colchester, where we took the lead early on, I think it was like probably 3 minutes in where we took the lead. Thought that was it, but I think they scored in the second. Did they score in the second half, or was it first half? Can't remember
Bromley
now.
scored in the second half.
Was it?
Maynard
Yeah.
made five substitutions, didn't he? He made
Before
loads
that,
of
yeah,
substitutions, and then they scored straight after it.
because Jody Jones scored a penalty in front of the cop, I believe, and I thought when that is
And then
like
you're on about
first game.
Fleetwood. You're on about Fleetwood, where we was 2-0 down.
No, he scored a penalty, didn't he, against Bromley?
Against Bromley, yeah.
No, in front of the cop. I think that was his first game back, or something like that, or his first goal, something like that.
But we do that too many times, where we go 1-0 up and then we think we've done enough.
Yeah.
And that was what I was trying to say, is like the Warsaw voodoo of going 1-0 up and being 1-0 up at half time. But then, like Jatta in the first half, he should have scored.
Oh my days! He should have
the
scored
Warsaw
that.
defender
Yeah.
cleared it off the line.
I mean, it was a good clearance, but he should have put more power on it, shouldn't he?
Yeah. But in the figure of the moment when you're running, you think you've done enough to score, and then there comes this super defender with like turbo on, roller skates on grass, clears it off the line. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I still think there's a bit of like questionable mentality in the squad we have.
like that's still that same mentality to pass it around and not get the ball more forward, like Patterson obviously says that he wants to do.
Or when you've got a slender lead, thinking that you've done enough and you can hold out, which goes like to the Brackley game as well. You know what I mean? Where you're 2-1 up going into added time.
That was painful, absolutely painful.
You know what I mean? 2-1 up going into added time. Next minute, it's thinking
2-2.
This is what I don't think we are as Notts, as a Notts team. We're not clinical enough. We're not ruthless enough to kill sides off. Especially especially the more the top sides. You know what I mean?
Like we pay respect to them or something. When we should
talk about when we played Mansfield, we were 1-0 up, and then they equalised.
Oh my God!
Just before half time, and then we fell apart in the second half.
They scored 3, and then obviously beat us 4-1. So.
You know what I mean? I just feel there's some sort of psychological, and whether it was under Maynard or it's under Patterson. When it happens under Patterson, it's we didn't sit back. We weren't sitting back. They pushed us back. But from what you look at, it's we sit back, we start defending deeper and deeper and deeper. So they're not really pushing Notts back, in my opinion.
No. So,
and final thought, said Harry.
Hopefully for a big performance and another 3 points. And hopefully to start our streak back up at Meadow Lane and try to keep it unbeaten.
Yep. So we'll be back Thursday night, 6 p.m. previewing the Grimsby game.
Yeah.
Harry's going to Blundell. It's not Blundell Park. What's it called?
Yeah, it is Blundell Park.
Yeah, Blundell Park. I shall be around Blundell Park on Saturday somewhere. I'm not saying where, but you know what I mean.
What, eating your fish and chips?
Yeah, we should be getting... No, we're not getting no fish and chips in Grimsby.
It's Cleethorpes, isn't it?
Not Cleethorpes, in Cleethorpes. We should be around. Hopefully tomorrow night, but Thursday night we'll be back. We'll talk about the Grimsby game on Thursday night. Sunday we should be doing the rant programme. We'll probably be ranting Thursday night if things don't go well at Meadow Lane.
Yeah.
But wherever you watch the Notts game tomorrow night, hope it's a good one, and up the pies.
You pies.